Man, there's such a variety of food here. Holy cow. And everything's really, really great. I've been to this place before. I've been to Rio's, but they have a brunch thing. So we're doing a brunch thing. We also haven't seen you guys in like a little bit. It's been like 2 weeks. Sorry about that. Mal, how's yours?
Good.
The pineapple's fantastic.
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's covered in brown sugar.
You might be wondering why we had such a fancy brunch, and you may also be wondering why the video looks so crappy. But I can answer both of those questions with one answer. Been a while, hasn't it? Hello everyone, and welcome to Sunday. You might be wondering why I'm in the bathroom, and it's because it's just quiet. The walls here are paper thin.
No, you're probably wondering why I'm filming with the flip. To be honest, I wasn't 100% sure this thing even worked. It had been a long, long time, and at some point I had actually moved to a different flip, and I was like, did the first one work? I couldn't quite remember, but knock on wood, it seems to be functional. And the reason I'm using the flip today is I thought it would be a fun throwback on the 10th anniversary of StephenVlog. It's the 10th anniversary. Today is the end of year 10. We've done 10 years of this. I've filmed my life every single day for 10 years, an entire decade. And that is wild. So I thought we would go back, not to the first camera. Technically, the flip was not the first camera. We used the HV20 for the first like 6 or 7 days, but a lot of people associate the flip with the beginning of the vlog, and rightfully so, because we used it for almost 900 days. So it seemed appropriate that if we were going to go back in time and use an old camera, the flip was the right one to choose. I bet it looks and sounds terrible. That's okay. We can still enjoy the beautiful house in at Christmas time. I have no exposure controls, so when I look at this, how would I do? Yeah, if I do like this, there you go. Now you can see the tree. Oh my goodness, what a wild adventure this is.
Hi, Rocco.
What are these?
I made them last night.
They're brownies?
Yeah, and they have sea
Oh, I don't. Oh no. They do. I don't want one. I don't want one. I don't want. No. Definitely not. Can I have one right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want one. But you're just pushing them on me so hard. No, it's fine. Just I'll take one. You don't have to attack me.
I didn't think they turned out that great because.
Wait, what? Really?
They have the caramel, sea salt caramel chips in them, but they get hard in there instead of staying soft. That was why I like soft things in brownies. But I was going to throw them away. Dad says, "Don't throw them away."
Why would you throw away a brownie of any sort? All brownies deserve love.
I don't know. You'll see what I mean. The chips in them are hard.
Those things are delicious.
They are?
Yeah.
I was going to throw them away when he wasn't looking. You can still throw them away.
They're brownies. Oh man.
I didn't think they were that great at all.
Keep them until Thanksgiving. We'll eat them on Thanksgiving. Well, it's like wine. It gets better with age.
Oh yeah, right. They'll be really hard by Thanksgiving.
Don't send those home with me. I'll be so sick.
Yeah,
I love sea salt. I can't eat those. That's really.
I can put a couple in a baggie.
No.
I'll probably throw them away.
Well, they're good.
I like to bake, but I didn't think they turned out that great.
Are you serious though?
Yeah, I thought that the caramel chips in there. I guess I thought they were going to be soft, but they.
I mean,
they're like.
But they're good.
Yeah.
Doggone it. You know what's really wild, Mal?
What?
The cats have never been filmed with this device.
Yeah.
Not that that like means anything, but it kind of like sort of means something. Kind of. Also, even though the device has no manual controls, like, if you were to compare how I'm shooting today's vlog with any of the vlogs that were shot with this in years past, you'd be like, holy crap, this is a lot better. It's almost like I have a sense of, like, framing and direction now. It's almost like after many, many years of doing this, I have an idea of what I'm doing. Also, the flip doesn't have a flip-up screen, and I can't see myself when I'm recording. But earlier, I held the camera in front of a mirror, so I had like a vague idea of where exactly I was supposed to hold the camera. So hopefully I'm right. But I've been doing a lot of data migration, and I've noticed that, like in the early vlogs, I tended to do this. It's like, hey everybody, welcome to the vlog. Welcome to Tuesday. Welcome to the vlog. And that's not really how you should do it. Thanks for helping.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. So because today is the 10th anniversary, I wanted to take the opportunity to talk a little bit about the past 10 years, because every year is a milestone. Like, getting through another year is a big deal, but getting through 10 years is a huge deal. Arguably the biggest deal until we get to, I don't know, 20, 25. I think people will care more about 10 than they will 20, just because 10 it's this big 2-digit number. It's actually the smallest 2-digit number, but you know what I mean. It's perspective. And, you know, we've been going at this for a long time, and I've learned a lot. And I think it's actually interesting that I've been doing the migration, because I've been peeking in on some of the vlogs from the past as I'm moving stuff, and I'm getting a chance to see how things have changed, not only with the quality of the equipment, but then also how I have shot things and like my general expertise with doing so, and editing and that sort of thing. But then also like stylistic choices, things that I've done over the years. The first couple of vlogs were very much jump cut city, and that actually reflected the style of YouTube at that time. And then I kind of ended up developing over the course of the years my own style, which makes things feel a little more comfortable and less frantic, because I try not to cut as much as possible. Obviously, if we're changing scenes, then I'll cut, but if I don't have to, I don't, and it makes things feel a lot more relaxed, which is a better reflection of who I am, so the vlog ends up becoming a little bit closer to me. How am I doing on my framing?
There.
Don't feel like that changed very much, but I trust that you're correct. Speaking very specifically about the equipment, for those who are not aware, the vlog started on the HV20, which is a Canon camera. It was my personal camera that I used while I was in college. It took mini DV tapes, but it was a big deal at the time because it was actually an HDV camcorder. It could record HD video onto a mini DV tape with what I can only assume is some sort of voodoo, and forcing it to shoot in anamorphic and do some other weird stuff that you had to go through a great deal of effort to edit with. It was not ideal, and that's why only a few days into starting the vlog I decided to get the flip. And it's really interesting holding this now, because for one, this camera is way smaller than I remember. I mean, it's this big, and it's so lightweight, especially compared to what we use now. Also, very funny, because it all came full circle. I remember thinking in the first few days of the vlog before I got the flip that one of the reasons I didn't like using the HV20 was that it was a bigger camera, it was a fancier camera, and I was like, oh, it has to stay in the bag. So I had a bag that I carried, and I was like, oh man, I definitely don't want to carry a bag. And since earlier this year, I've been carrying a bag because my camera got bigger. And just comparing the weights of these two things, it's night and day. But also, like, time marches on. And a lot of my interests in filmmaking have left editing and have moved into cinematography. And because of that, of course, I was going to be getting different cameras, and of course I was going to be getting heavier cameras that required bags. So it's not really a surprise to me. It's just, it's funny because I remember that being a thing. Like at the beginning, like, oh man, I got to carry this bag. I should get something that'll fit in my pocket. And then slowly we worked our way back to the bag. It took 10 years, but we got there. I cannot believe that my mom was going to throw these away. I saved a life. One of the things that I did today, because at the time of recording this, the vlogs are still behind. I'm near as a hair done with China, but I'm not. And because I'm not, I'm still a little behind. So I released a video that was like, hey, I know vlogs are behind, but today is the actual 10th anniversary of the vlog. And I would love if people could, you know, maybe share some memories. So we had a hashtag, StephenVlog10, and people have been talking all day on Twitter, and then also posting on Facebook, and there's been YouTube comments, and I've actually just spent a lot of the day like looking at my phone and scrolling through all of this stuff, and there's so many memories. There's even individual days that I had forgotten about, and sometimes that one day is someone's very specific memory that they recall. There was something funny, even if it's just like one line, it's stuck with someone, and they'll mention it, and it comes back to me, and I'm like, oh my god, that was great, you know, that was so funny. And it's just been it's been a real sentimental day. It's been fun to reminisce on stuff, and it's so fun to see all of the love and support coming out on the internet, because like StephenVlog is, I would say, very much a constant in the turbulence of the online space, in the turbulence of YouTube. YouTube is always changing, what is popular is always changing, but we, for the most part, haven't really altered a whole lot what we do. And that probably has had some effect on the amount of growth that we've had, but I like what we do. I like the type of stuff that we make. And it's interesting because even if someone doesn't watch regularly now, even if they've watched regularly in the past, or they've watched sporadically over the years, they're coming out of the woodworks to say that they have appreciated the vlogs at some time in their life, whether that was in the past or present day. And it's meant a lot to me. It has, because doing this is fun for me, but it is also very challenging. Trying to keep up with this, and as you guys know better than anyone, often not being able to keep up with it, it's hard. And it's, you know, any human on earth would say it's nice to be appreciated, but it is. And to see that the vlog has had far-reaching effects and has had really positive impacts on people's lives, it's been nice. It's been really nice. And if you haven't had a chance to see, you can search Twitter for the hashtag StephenVlog10 and read all the stuff yourself. It was nice, and it's just a good reminder, especially if you took the journey at some point before, if you watched all the vlogs, but it's been a few years. It's a good way to jog your memory about some of the better ones that you may have forgotten about. Also, I got to give a very special shout out and thank you to BC, who runs the Stephen Gift Twitter account, which, by the way, if you're not following that, I highly recommend it. It is very good. It is very good. The account posts like every day or two, and it's just some of the funniest stuff from the channels, but in animated GIF form, and it's really high quality, so I highly recommend it if you don't already follow it. But BC worked with some other people to reach out to members of the community and it put together a 50-page document of just stories. And people, basically what I'm getting on Twitter already, but it's just like a 50-page PDF of people telling their story about how they found the channels and the videos and what specifically the videos have meant to them. And like I cannot tell you enough how much that not only everything I've been reading on Twitter, but then also specifically this document has meant to me. And actually, in the beginning of the document, BC writes that I can always use this to come back to if I'm ever feeling down or if I'm doubting myself, and it's so true. Sometimes it's difficult, like it's legit difficult, like to keep this up for this long. It's very hard, and you do have doubt, and you do have the occasional issues with self-worth and confidence, and you know, like, am I doing the right thing? Is this the path that I should be, you know, pushing forward? And it's so nice to, you know, to hear from people and to feel like you're making a difference, and this is what you should be doing, and it's how I feel. And I just wanted to give a special thank you, because to have all of that compiled like that was, you know, very, very special. And to just sit there and read all of that was really nice. So thank you. And again, thank you to everyone that sent something in. And like, it's still coming in. I've tried to keep up with as much as I could, and I'm still reading it as it comes in. But I sincerely appreciate it. The support that we've gotten over the years has been wonderful, and to see all of these wonderful memories come flooding back on the 10-year anniversary is really, really nice. It's really nice. And I have a confession to make. I've been tired. I've been very tired. I've been busy lately, and trying to keep up with everything has been, you know, obviously hard, especially with having to take a few days out to work on like Day of the Migration. And as nice as it was to relive some of those memories by looking at some of the vlogs, getting back on track has been difficult. And leading into this anniversary, I have felt some level of apprehension about it, because I'm like, it's so hard for me to fully appreciate and celebrate this big milestone when, you know, I don't even have the vlogs caught up, and I'm still missing a little chunk back in 2018. And you know, reading all of this stuff just really, it really lifts my spirits, and it helps me know that, you know, this sort of thing has happened before. We've been behind before, and we have overcome it. There has been times that have been worse than this, and we have felt, you know, behind and like we were under a mountain, and we crawled out of it, and it was okay, and everything will be okay. Everything will be all right in the end. And I just really appreciate all the kind words. It was really nice. Anyway, I know that this vlog's gone on a while, and I know I've probably said a lot of the same things, but you're gonna have to give me a pass. It's the 10-year anniversary. I think I can get a pass on this one day, and I've already eaten a few more of these than I really thought I should. Fortunately, there's plenty left. Now, it would be, I think, almost rude not to put the flip and the present-day vlog camera side by side, just to do like a little comparison, right? Because we've went back in time today, shooting in 720p. So why don't we take the jump from 720p to 4K? Man, so this is definitely a night and day difference. I mean, like the obvious one is just what I can see.
Yeah.
Because I have to frame you right now for the flip.
Yeah.
Because the flip's
such a different view.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the focal length is just wildly different. It's actually kind of crazy. But even then, like, the colors are wrong, the picture fidelity is wrong, And obviously I have no way of like testing the audio right now, but I can only assume that it's a night.
Yeah, hopefully it's not terrible.
It's probably a nightmare going back and forth. Here, I zoomed in.
Yeah, with the other one?
With the other one, so it would like be a little bit closer.
Uh-huh.
So there would be like a better comparison. A little bit better. Yeah, it's wow.
Something.
Yeah, it's dang, man. It's like I'm looking into a different world.
Uh-huh.
What's it like, Mal?
It's weird. You have a lot more headroom on the new camera.
Yeah. I mean, there's other huge issues afoot, I'm sure. But yeah, it's I don't regret the cameras getting bigger. I also don't regret the cameras being rechargeable batteries. The Flip runs on AA's. Good God. And the batteries are already flashing, and it's been one vlog, so I must have really eaten through some AA batteries. Maybe I had rechargeable ones, I don't remember. Anyway, this is probably a good spot to end. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for watching at all, at any time in the last 10 years. I sincerely appreciate it. And, you know, this is not the end. We're going to keep going, and I know we still have some catch-up to do, and we're going to work hard and get it done and do our best. But in the meantime, keep watching and enjoying, and StephenVlog, as you know and love it, will be around as long as I can conceivably keep it up. And so far, I've proven that I can keep it up pretty well, all things considered. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, let's be back tomorrow, shall we?